Hello, I am Kanjilal, Professor and Head from Department of Library Information Science, Indira Gandhi National Open University. In this session, I will be talking to you about evaluation of digital libraries. Now, to start with, let us first understand what exactly we mean by evaluation. As per Stuffbem and Stinkfield, it is a systematic study that is designed, conducted, and reported in order to assist a client group to judge and or improve the worth and or merit of some object. Now, if we look into the definition that has been given by them, there are three basic components in that definition: the systemic, the measurement, and the client part. When we talk about the systemic part, it is talking about the scientific process that is involved in the evaluation process, and this is done for a purpose, and that is for the measurement, to judge and to improve the worthiness of some kind of a project or an object or whatever it is that is being evaluated. And this is particularly done for a client, and that has some purpose and for serving the decision making of some agency or institution or an individual. So if we look into the definition given by Sarah Sevick, talks about whatever is called digital library project is therefore considered a digital library, thus a construct candidate for evaluation. So what are the areas of evaluation when we talk about digital libraries? This may include digital collection resources. We can do evaluation to understand the organization, the structure, storage, the preservation methods used, sustainability of the project, interpretation, representation of metadata, how it is being distributed, how it is reaching out to the users, the physical network, that is from the point of view of the infrastructure, and the interface, that is the platform that is being used, the kind of user interaction that is happening, the search and retrieval facilities, range of availability of services, how it is being disseminated, delivery, how the end user is getting it, the kind of assistance the users are getting, the referral services that are being provided, and how it is reaching out to the user communities. Evaluation is also done about, we talk about the platform, the infrastructure, from the point of view of security, privacy, policies, legal aspects, licensing policies, etc. And also evaluation could be from the point of view of the management, the operation of staff, etc. That also needs to be looked into. And also cost factors, economics of digital libraries also can be evaluated. And also how it can be integrated, cooperation and other resources, libraries or interlibrary loan services, how we are collaborating with other institutions, that also are good construct for evaluation of digital libraries. Now let us understand what are the objectives of evaluating a digital library and why do we need to do that. This is to assess the achievement of the objectives of the digital libraries for the purpose, the mission of that for which it has been developed, to determine how well the performance expectations are being met or the users are being satisfied, determine the reasons for specific success and or failures of digital libraries, uncover the principles underlying the success, explore techniques for improving effectiveness, establish a foundation for further research, and also redefine the objectives of digital library. Now when we talk about evaluation, it could be at three levels, or it could be of three types in fact. Evaluation could be user-centered, like we could be doing user studies to evaluate the user groups, their needs, their satisfaction, and that again could be at three levels: at the social level, like how it is satisfying the community; at the institutional level, like how it is reaching out or fulfilling the missions and visions of the institution; or at the individual levels, in fact especially the satisfaction, user satisfaction is concerned, and it could be also at the interface level, that is the platform, can be assessed. Now talking about system-centered evaluation, it could be at organic level, and it could be to analyze the satisfactory working of the hardware and software, the organization and management of the content that is the part of the digital library, and that can be actually again done at three levels. When we talk about system-centered evaluation, It could be from the point of view of engineering part, that is the infrastructure, the processes, the methods used in digitizing processes, how we convert from analog to digital content, how we store, all those things needs to be evaluated, and how finally the content is being converted in a digital form, and what goes into the repository or the digital library, that also needs to be evaluated. Now coming to the performance level evaluation, in fact, it could be the outcomes of the digital library, whether it is able to reach the objectives that were set for that purpose for which it has been established, and that has to be in the terms of efficiency and effectiveness. So here a lot of cost effective study, cost benefit studies, cost analysis needs to be done to do the performance evaluation. Now, what are the methods that are to be followed? It could start just by doing a pilot study, like a sort of a prototype evaluation, which could be through focus group discussions, participant observations, short surveys, interviews with stakeholders, log analysis, average amount of time that is being used or spent by the users. It could be that can show, in fact, whether how much, it is useful or not, whether people are accessing or not. The user studies can be conducted to understand the needs, and this could be done through the survey methods. It could be through the interviews, observations, focus group discussions, etc. Usability testing, that is especially from the point of view of the platform, how it is efficient, how it is, there is low error, and how it is able to satisfy the user. And performance indicators and checklists could be also there to identify. These are some of the performance indicators for digital libraries that one can use for assessing or evaluating a digital library. So mainly if we talk about e-collection, then the number of absolute terms, number added, a kind of a quantitative assessment. Search facilities, how many searches are there, again a quantitative analysis. Facilities and satisfaction, this is something which is subjective. Investment made and return on investment, that needs to be looked into. Cost effectiveness, that cost per search, cost per user, that needs to be looked into. Another important thing that is there, and a tool that has been developed, this is DigiQual, a measure of digital library service quality developed by Association of Research Libraries. It is a sort of a tool developed based on the LibQual that has been long been used to assess the services of libraries, and most of the parameters that are there in LibQual has been actually adopted to make it for the digital library evaluation. So if we look into this table is there, that shows that we need the assessment is done from the accessibility point of view, collection building point of view, evaluation facility, issues in libraries. Then we talk about library as a community, and if you see in the right hand side, the questions are also given. The role of the metadata, problems that are faced, sustainability of digital libraries. So this is how LibQual evaluation criteria is used. So this is something libraries are now gradually adopting, and it helps in evaluating their digital library collection. So with this we come to the end of the session. Thank you.